Hey guys, this is Maurice Michaud. I'm here with the National Black Guide Network, and we here with the wonderful Beverly Rhodes, the creator of
Now that you know.
Now That You Know movie, and we're here just to ask her a few questions about the movie. How you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing great.
I just say thanks for you coming out and thank you so much for coming out and interviewing us. This is a great opportunity.
All right. And what did inspire you to write this movie?
Well, I have a 501c3 youth program, and our program is about empowerment. And part of what we do in the community is we address issues that young people are dealing with, and HIV was one of them. And when I first started writing the movie, I was writing it because I just saw so many statistics about teenagers between the ages of 12 and 25 being infected with HIV, and that really concerned me. And when I first started writing it, I really didn't know where I was going to go with it. But I had an opportunity to be involved in a HIV research project with Georgia State University, where I graduated from. And I got a chance to go into the community, and I got a chance to talk with a lot of the young people, which inspired me to go ahead and write it on the level and perspective that I really believe that would touch them, and then also give them the kind of education that they need in order to prevent themselves from getting infected with HIV.
Okay. And what inspired you to give the title Now That You Know?
Well, I just look at it like that. Anything, if you don't know, then of course you don't have all the information, and that is the reason why sometimes people have issues, or that's the reason why sometimes we have consequences for the things that we do, because we don't have the right information and we're not educated. So I just felt like it was something that will give them the information, but movies attract young people. They love music, and they love movies and stuff like that. And I felt like that just being able to see it close up and personal, that it will really impact them more to take it seriously. So that's one of the things that I felt like would be good, in doing the movie. And then on top of that too, we had an opportunity to train young people as well. We spent about 8 weeks filming. Of course, we wouldn't have had to take that long had we had experienced actors. We had people that had already had movie experience, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted us to train young people, because this was the audience that we were kind of talking to anyway. We wanted the adults to know, and we wanted, of course, to have dialogue that they can talk to their children about HIV, and I think this will be a good medium for that too. Being able to see the movie, maybe purchasing a DVD or something like that, they'll get a chance to really have some information. And if the young people ask questions, then they can answer those questions. Because who better can answer your child's question than you?
Sure.
Yeah. So I had a lot of reasons for doing it.
All right.
I just wanted it to be a medium, and I just wanted it to be a voice for our young people, and it was, and it still is. And so many of them didn't really know a lot about HIV, but they learned a lot, from being a part of the movie.
And as we know, HIV is a very big epidemic in the African American community. And with this trailer, I thought it was very impactful. Just seeing the little bit that I seen, I was touched by it because it hit home for me with a good friend of mine, me losing a good friend years ago. With this movie, how impactful do you expect it to be, and how impactful you hope it to be in the long run?
Well, I'm always hoping that it will be on the big screens, and that, we would be able to do not just a limited release, but a full release of the movie. And I think, and I wanted to impact the nation. I wanted to impact America, because Atlanta has a high infection rate of HIV, but there are some other cities that do as well. So I wanted to be something that's going to be impactful to them, that it will, if nothing else, when they see the movie, it'll make them think. If nothing else, it'll make them say, you know what, I need to go be tested. If nothing else, it'll be a conversation between them and their parent, about some of the things that they saw. So I wanted to impact them on that level, that it will open up something in them that they had never thought about before. and I'm hoping that it will be worldwide. I'm believing that it's going to do very well, and so that's where we are right now.
And when is the release date that you have planned for this movie to come out?
Well, we plan somewhere between November and December. Of course, that all depends on, how fast we get finished with post-production. And, of course, post-production, that's editing and all of those things, quality as far as how it looks, sound, music, and all of those different things. So it's a lot of areas and a lot of phases that we have to go through with post-production before we actually get it out. And, of course, that's very expensive.
And Ms. Rhodes, do you intend on working on other movies that will help the African American community that can impact it as this movie, now that you know?
Yeah, I actually have written 2 movies already. All of these movies I had planned when I first got the vision for doing this in 2007. I wanted them to be a part of a series. And the series is called Tanny Series, and that has about 10 different movies. And I did not want short films because I felt like that with feature films, we would be able to cover more material, we'd be able to get more young people involved, and I thought it would tell the story better. So everything that we're doing, these are full feature movies that I'm going to be doing as an independent. So it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge.
And with all these most of the actors that you have are novices, how did you feel when it came to producing the movie and shooting the movie? What was your reaction to having all these brand new actors?
It was a little scary, but you know what? I actually saw something on television that gave me, when I first started talking about young people, everybody was telling me, oh no, you don't want that, you want bankables and you want A-listers, and I'm like, we don't have bankable and A-lister money. That's number one. And then I saw something on TV. I don't know whether a lot of the young people remember the movie Cooley High.
Yes.
They
Great
shot
movie.
Cooley High with nothing but kids.
True.
They went into the projects and got folk that had never acted before, and they were phenomenal.
And look at them now.
And look at them now.
Yeah, look at them
so
now.
This is what my purpose and this is what my goal was when I started talking about and thought about using young people that were novices, is that this could take them to some levels that they had never been before. And then also I just wanted to let people know that you can take someone that had never had that experience or had limited experience, and with the right kind of direction, and the right kind of instruction, they can go wherever they want to go. And that's what people need to understand, that it's not all about the person already having that experience, because how did they get it?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So that's what people have to think. And a lot of times people don't give young people credit.
You never do.
For being, the fantastic people that they are. And they don't want to invest no time nor money into them because they don't really feel like that what they're doing is worth what they want it to be. Because a lot of times people thinking, well, if you don't want to go into being a lawyer or a doctor, then that's what you're doing is not important. But filmmaking and movies is important for a lot of reasons, because first of all, you got to be able to read and write if you want to learn a script.
That's true.
And if you want to get any money, or you want to make sure you keep your money, you need to know some math.
That's true.
So, and then on top of that too, there are communication skills that they learn, because it's all about communication.
That's true.
It's all about self-esteem. It's all about raising the levels of consciousness. It's a lot of things in here. And when you start talking about issues, you got issue-driven movies. It opened up their minds and to some information they had never had before. And that's powerful. Information is powerful. So that's what I look at when I start doing stuff. Everybody don't see things the way that I see it, and I understand that. But that's how I look at it, because I really see these young people going somewhere.
I really do. I see the same thing too.
Yeah.
Especially for your lead actor.
Yeah. I
Very
see
great
them.
Performance in the trailer.
Exactly. And he had never done a feature before.
Wow.
This is his first feature film.
Wow.
First feature film.
Wow.
And some of the kids in there, they say first film, period. So it was a challenge, but God was just amazing in getting us through it, because it was, oh my God, I just can't tell you all the challenges that we had. And like I said, we're a 501c3 organization, and people donate to us in order for us to be able to get money to do the things that we do. And if they don't donate, we don't have the money. But you know, sometimes they don't think about it like that. You know that it has, our programs have to be funded just like everything else has to be funded, but those are the challenges that we deal with, and those are the things that I'm aware of, because I've been doing this for 14 years, but I've been working with kids for about 30 years altogether. Wow. Yeah, so it's a lot, but it's awesome, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I can't wait to see how some of these young people are going to arrive and evolve and all of that. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
And how do you feel currently now that you know you have a nice crowd to see the trailer and they all love it?
I think it's awesome. I think it's absolutely awesome, and I'm so happy that everybody enjoyed it. I knew the movie was going to be good, because I ain't bragging on myself, but I can't write.
I agree. I totally agree. The script is fantastic.
So we write. Alan did an excellent job of doing a lot of work on it, because in order for it to be as impactful as it is and as powerful as it is, he put a lot of himself into it too. And you have to give people credit for what they do.
That's true.
But the thing that he and I always had the agreement is that you're going to follow my script.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, and he did. And the things that he put in there, he always told me, Miss Beverly, I didn't change your script. I just do it. As long as you don't change my script, we're fine. So he did that, and he did an excellent job. He was a very good coach to the young people. Had he not been the type of person that he was and trained them the way that he did, I don't think these kids would have did such a good job, because he really put his heart and soul into training them. So it's just really phenomenal to see it all come together.
Miss Rhodes, I must say I'm highly impressed with the trailer. I can only imagine how the movie's going to turn out, and I'm wishing it nothing but success. I'm putting it out there.
Thank you.
I'm speaking into existence that not only it does good numbers, but it also impacts our community, because so many of our kids are being affected by this epidemic that I think is very, very, very harsh. And I don't think nobody deserves to go through such a situation like that. Miss Rhodes, I must say thank you for allowing me to attend this event, partake in such a wonderful event. Is there any last words? Is there anything that you would like to tell the people on how they can reach you by email, or if you have any social media, or if there's any social media for the movie itself?
There is social media for the movie. On Facebook, it's Now That You Know Movie. And they can go to www.facebook.com/Now That You Know Movie. And then for Instagram, it's at Now That You Know Movie. And Twitter, it's at Ask Tanny. And also, if they want to contribute or donate to the movie, they can go to www.gofundme.com/Now That You Know. And we are accepting all donations. We actually need it. We would love to be able to finish this movie before the year is out. Yeah.
Well, just know, Miss Rhodes, I'll be one of the investors. I'll be happy to invest in that, because we need movies like this that can impact the community, and I think it's well deserved. And I wish you nothing but success in the long run as you continue further. Thank you so much, Miss Rhodes. We were with the lovely Miss Beverly Rhodes. I am Moise Michelle with the National Black Guide Network. It was a fantastic trailer. Now That You Know. I hope you guys are ready for it. Like she said, she gave you all the social media pages. Not only that, the GoFundMe page. Please support this movie. It's soon to come out in the fall. Let's support a black movie, because we don't have too many of those. Let's support one another. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, and I'm looking forward for us to form some relationships in the future. It's been a pleasure.
It was a pleasure, Miss Rhodes. Pleasure, Miss Rhodes. Pleasure, Miss Rhodes. I truly appreciate that, Miss Rhodes. I truly appreciate that.
It'll happen very soon, but there's no cure right now. Which means that if you are infected with HIV, it's something that you'll have to live with and manage for the rest of your life. And you have to take medications, you have to take care of yourself, and there are some things you have to alter in your life as well. So it's not something that you really want. So that was one of the reasons why I wrote the movie. But then it began to evolve into something else. I began to see this as an opportunity for our young people. We have a lot of young people, very gifted, very skilled, but yet it still had never been in a feature film. This would be their first time being involved in something like this, and it was amazing. And the reason for that